This week's episode is brought to you by Site5, web hosting made simple. Visit jcast/site5 today. Audible. For your free 14-day trial and free audiobook, visit jcast/audible. And The Education Guide. Whether you're looking for the right college or need career training to land a new job, The Education Guide will connect you with a school that matches your needs. Visit jcast/education today.
Japancast.net
Japancast のビデオエピソードへようこそ。ひとみです。
ひとみです。
違うじゃん。
ポルです。This is Japancast episode 47. I have nothing funny to say at the beginning, so what's going on? Before you get into your whole thing, I had talked about how you guys, one of the easiest ways to support us is to buy stuff through Amazon. So I set up a short link. If you go to jcast/Amazon, it'll just take you to the Amazon homepage, but it'll register with them that you came from us. And I don't know what percentage we get, but it's tiny because I saw somebody had bought like a huge amount of stuff and we got like $5. But every little bit helps. So if you're going to go to Amazon, instead of going to Amazon.com, just go to jca.st/Amazon. So jcast/Amazon. That'll help us out. So what do you have?
New program. But before that, I want to talk about the old program. Actually, we're still doing this. Master Hiragana and Katakana in 10 weeks. This program. We just finished week 2. And everybody's doing really well. So far, we have learned 20 characters.
Cool.
So, A, I, U, E, O, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. Both hiragana and katakana, so 20 characters.
Awesome.
So I email them every single day, bug them, harass them. So I'm sure they've gotten tired of getting emails from me, but
if you don't want to get bugged, don't sign up.
I want to make it very personal. So that's why I'm doing this. And one of my students, Rodoni-san, we say Rodoni-san, but how do you pronounce properly?
Rodney.
Okay, we say Rodoni. Rodoni-san emailed me yesterday, and he wrote...
Oh, I'm Rodney? Okay. He talks like this. I was going to send I was going to send you an email yesterday telling you how flashcards helped me on this week's quiz. After making 7 mistakes last week, I knew that I could do better by using another learning aid to help. So I decided to try flashcards of both characters and reading lists. I made them small and pocket size so I could carry them around with me. When I stopped for coffee, I would sit and go through them, or while I did laundry. Just about any time was a good time to review, and it only took a few minutes. Another big help was re-listening to your MP3 words and writing them down whenever I had some time. And going to my local Japanese stores, which we have a lot of in Hawaii. Ooh, Hawaii. Maybe you need to invite us for a special Japancast. And look for the characters I knew on the packages. This all really helped a lot, and I got 100% on yesterday's quiz. I was even able to correct a mistake quickly during the dictation A portion. So now we're on to week 3.
Hi. So it's a great idea. Make flashcards and then kind of go through whenever you have time, like a few minutes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm very happy. So one more announcement from me. This is a new program.
Yeah, and the hiragana, katakana, and what you're announcing now came about because, like we said before, a lot of people can't really afford private lessons, but they want more than just studying on their own.
Right.
It's really hard to teach yourself Japanese. So, what do you have?
let's see, I have created another program called Increase Your Vocabulary with J-Pop and J-Rock. So, like this title suggests, you basically, this program, you can learn vocabulary while
drinking Japanese pop and looking at Japanese rocks.
No. You can learn very useful vocabulary while listening to very catchy J-pop or J-rock.
I just realized so people outside of the Midwest don't even know what pop is. Soda.
I don't know.
But we're not talking about that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So anyway, so I've already announced this on our website as well as on our Facebook page. Then I got quite a few emails. People telling me that they haven't learned all hiragana and katakana yet, but they would love to participate in this program. So basically, I dropped that requirement. So requirement was you must be able to read hiragana and katakana to participate. But I got a little bit.
It's still preferred, and you should learn those.
Right. But you know what? By doing this, you might be able to pick a few, hiragana and katakana, you might be able to memorize them while you're actually doing this, listening and then looking at the lyrics.
What song are you doing?
Aoi Tori. The first song I wanted to do was Aoi Tori, which means blue bird, by Fumika. She's new. This song is actually brand new Bleach ending theme. So it's new. And I think they just released this CD in Japan a few days ago. It's very, very new. And it's a really good song, actually. I picked this song because, of course, it's good vocabulary, very useful. It's not, really weird that you don't use every day kind of thing. You actually use them. Very good ones. And also, she sings very, very clearly. Very clearly. That's very, very important if you're trying to learn foreign language. You're not going to recommend me, like rap, maybe? Or really
to learn English?
Yeah. Maybe later if you get really good at it,
Right.
But that's the same thing with Japanese. I'm not going to, use the songs that I can't even understand. Some songs.
Right, you don't understand even though it's Japanese.
Is this Japanese? He's like, yes. Really? I don't understand anything. So I picked this because she sings very, very clearly. That's what I'm going to do. This program starts Monday, June 20th. And registration deadline is Friday, June 17th. And the cost is $4.99.
$499?
No, $4.99.
US dollars.
US dollars.
Yeah.
Hi. So I divided the song into 3 parts. So you're going to get 3 lessons. And this will be done in 1 week because I'm going to send you the lesson on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. So if you'd like to know more about this program, go to Facebook page, Japancast Facebook page, or go to our website, japancast.net. And that's it. So anybody who has a passion for learning Japanese is welcome. So if you want to participate or if you have any questions, please send me an email at hitomi@japancast.net.
Cool. I think that's the longest segment of you talking.
I know. I didn't notice that.
That's awesome.
Yay.
You need to talk more.
日本語でね。
All right. Up next is the news. But first, before we go on, we wanted to thank you guys, our donators, our supporters. We couldn't do this show without you.
はい。
Any amount helps.
はい。Somebody sent us email that how much should she contribute in order to get show notes and stuff. We get that kind of emails.
Yeah, we get that a lot. Really, the reason we do it the way we do it is that if you're a student, $3 a month, that might be the most you can afford. But if you're you have a regular job and you're doing really well, $20 a month may be nothing to you. So we left it kind of open. It's whatever it's worth to you is what you should give. So it doesn't really matter. If you can only give us a one-time donation for the whole year of $3 because that's really all you can afford, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's what is it worth to you and what can you afford? We don't want to say it has to be this much because it has to be affordable for everybody. So that's why we do it the way we do it. It's whatever it is to you. So thank you to our donators. Anytime, go to Facebook, our Facebook page, jcast/face. And on the left, you can see the donate page, or on Japancast.net, there's also a support us page. So up next, we have the news. So this week in the news, it's been 3 months since the earthquake hit Miyagi, Iwate, and Fukushima.
Hi.
And Kyoto News just published a series of pictures that show just after the quake and now what areas look like 3 months later. So I thought we could take a look at those first. So here they are. So I also want to thank, before we go into the news, I want to thank Todd A. from the band Firewater. On our episode 37, where we covered what was going on in Japan, he gave us his song. He's a friend of the show. The band is called Firewater. Look him up on iTunes. Really, really awesome band. And he helped us out with giving us the song that you heard during that episode and just now. There's over 90,000 people currently homeless in Japan due to the earthquake. And on Friday, the American Red Cross announced it had sent nearly $210 million to the Japanese Red Cross. They're using the money for things like medical supplies, psychological care, medical care for the families, as well as to purchase and help move those people into temporary housing units so they can try to get back to somewhat of normal lives. So if you haven't donated yet, please go to redcross.org and do so, or check out our episode 37 where we gave a huge list of places where you can donate. The URL for that episode, to watch that episode, is jcast/quake. So please do that. Okay. Up next, we have the Culture Corner. But before we go on, I wanted to thank Site5 once again for hosting our show, for giving us the server and the bandwidth to keep us operating. If you're interested in having your own website, your own e-commerce site, you want to set up a shop on the internet, go to jcast/site5 and sign up today. Up next, we have the Culture Corner. So this week is something cool.
Something I love.
Yes. Okay, what is it?
Food.
Food. Okay.
No, we want to talk about this stuff called 食品サンプル
Mm-hmm.
食品サンプル。食品
Mm-hmm.
means food.
Like shokuji?
Like 食事, yeah, same kanji. 食 this kanji means to eat something. 食 some kind of food. So 食品 hin means item. So eat item, eating items. So food. 食品サンプル
Mm-hmm.
サンプルは英語です。sample.
Mm-hmm.
はい、so 食品サンプル。literally, so food sample.
Mm-hmm.
But in English, you guys probably say imitation food or fake food,
Yeah.
wax food. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't usually have this kind of stuff at like a restaurant.
I've
but
seen it though.
Yeah.
American lady making all these like hot dogs and
Mm-hmm. It's not as common though. You know, you don't
that's
go.
why it's probably on the news.
Yeah. You don't go to TGI Fridays and they
No.
have the stuff sitting there. We make wax people in America, not wax food.
Yeah, true. So in Japan, if you go to a restaurant, usually you can see this 食品サンプル。ね、have you seen it?
Yeah. Even in America, I've seen Japanese restaurants.
Okay. California?
Yeah, California and New York too.
New York.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. So, it's a very common thing. It's really cool. And I really, really wanted to work there, the factory that where they make 食品サンプル. Because
That's after you had your cake shop.
Right.
Okay. But you can't have a cake shop.
No.
Because?
What?
Because when it's lunchtime, you still have to take care of the customers. You can't close the shop to eat lunch. So she can't have a cake shop.
That's the only reason why I gave up owning cake shop. Because I wanted to shut down the store and eat my lunch and reopen it.
So, we have a video. You want to show that?
Sure.
Okay, so it's a video of people making this.
I didn't know how they make these.
It's really interesting.
Really cool.
So let's take a look.
水面から3、40センチぐらいの高さから雨どいのようにちょこちょこ点火するなって、ね、少しずつ移動していく。エビだったらね、ちょっと幅あるけど長く長方形の形で上に色を起こします。そしたらね、エビのお腹の方下に向けてね乗せます。このままね後ろにこう包み込んでいきます。ね、溶けた部分に触らないように少しね尻尾の方を細くして頭の方が太い感じになるといいかな。こんな感じでひっくり返してこうで尻尾見えなかったら指先でちぎっても全部尻尾の方を少し細くして、ね、頭の方がちょっと太いと美味しそうに見えるからね。で長さはね長かったらちぎってでこういう感じで潰します。で上の方も触らないように形を整ったら後ろの穴へ気になればねもう一度ローをかけてちょっとこれ見えなかった。はい、これで出来上がりで、あとはお水に冷やす。これも出来上がり。こういう感じ。まだ
All right, so
すごいでしょ?
very cool.
I know.
Did they explain what that stuff is? They're pouring. It's water. Is it
I
wax?
Think it's wax.
Okay.
In the like warm water.
Did they explain? Because I couldn't quite understand what they're saying. Why doesn't it melt when you put it in the window if it's wax?
Window?
You know, it's usually in the front window of a shop. You can see the food.
Oh, I'm sure they have chemical of some sort mixed in and then prevent from melting. But anyway, I think they do tours and stuff. You can go to a place, a factory, and you can try making those 食品サンプル. I would love to go. Really want to go.
It's really neat. It's a very common thing in Japan, but not really common here.
I've seen some videos that actually they sell these fake food to you know.
There's a sponsor.
But the price I saw, she picked one sushi, shrimp sushi, about this big. Was like 2,500 yen. Like $20 or more.
2,500 yen? Isn't that $200?
What? 25.
2,500 yen. Yeah. Isn't that $250 then?
No.
Oh.
$25 or $20.
Okay.
It's
I don't know the
2.00, right?
Yeah.
Right. The
Okay.
exchange rate was like 100 yen or something like that. For $1.
I've been doing the conversion between Turkish lira and
I know.
yen, so my brain is not on that.
Hi.
Cool. All right. Up next, we have a phrase or idiom, but we wanted to first thank our newest sponsor, the Education Guide. So what this is kind of a cool thing. For those of you who are in high school looking for a college, or maybe you're in a job you're not real happy about and you wanted to change careers, what this does is you go there and you can either put your zip code in and it'll show you colleges in your area, or you can search through by what your interest is, like what you want to get a degree in, or what, it doesn't have to be a degree. They do continuing studies like certifications and things like that too. So like if you wanted to be a mechanic on airplanes, you actually could go through and find that kind of stuff. All kinds of different things. So you could go and find that, and then it'll show you a list of schools that have that. So I thought it was really cool. It's, you know, back when I was in school, they would actually have like a college day, and they'd set up tables, and then you'd get brochures, and you'd go through, or you'd have to either call or you'd mail away, and they'd send you their catalog. So it'd be like a week later, 2 weeks later, or a month later before you'd even get the information. And here, you know, nowadays, you kids have it so easy these days. So the URL for that is jcast/education. So jca.st/education. Check them out if you're looking for a career change, or you're looking to go to college, or you're looking for just a trade school. They've got a great list. So up next, this week's phrase or idiom. Hopefully we've recorded the last segment, because I don't know. We just went through the phrase or idiom of the week, and you guys didn't get to see it. And the refrigerator's making noise, and the windows are open, and there's birds, and so squirrels
Eating bird food.
Yes. So we have idioms this week.
3 idioms.
3 idiots.
3 idioms.
Yes.
For this week.
Okay.
Using this word, hanashi. Hi. Do you know hanashi?
I do know hanashi, and I was, as I said, where you guys didn't see, that I think people get confused in what to use when they speak from hanashimasu and hanasemasu.
So the difference would be, hanashimasu is I speak or I talk. But if you say hanasemasu, hanasemasu means I can talk or I can speak. So it's potential for.
Okay.
Hanasemasu. I am able to speak or talk.
But it's the same kanji.
Yeah, kanji part is same. It's just a hiragana part.
The ending is different.
Yeah, different. But hanashi is a noun, which means talk. So, the first idiom is hanashi ga au. Hanashi ga au. So, literally, the talk fits.
Oh, I hear ow and I think blue.
That's ao.
Oh, ow. Oh, and this is ow.
I got an email from the person who's participating hiragana and katakana program, and he had a trouble with u and o sound. So u, see u, when I say u, it's like this. U, you stick your lips.
Okay.
Like you're gonna kiss somebody. And o, a, I, u, O doesn't really have that shape. So U, O, it's little. It's not as, I don't know how to explain. It's really hard for me. But so this one, au. Au. And what you said was ao. So o or u. Is it hard? U.
Only in context. When you said it quickly, it was hard for me to hear.
話が合う。話が合う。話が合う。
Close.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very close.
So 合う。This one is u. So 合う。話が合う。So 話 is talk. And 合う means to match or to fit. So it means to find each other's company enjoyable. 話が合う to match the talk matches. So example, 鈴木さんと私は話がよく合います。鈴木さんと私は話がよく合います。So it means Mr. Suzuki and I find each other's company enjoyable. So the second one, 話が早い。話が早い。So literally, the talk is fast. 早い、quick or fast. And it means easy to get to the point. We use this a lot. 話が早い。So 早い、fast or quick. So example, あなたも同じ考えなら話が早いです。あなたも同じ考えなら話が早いです。Which means, if your idea is the same as me or mine, it will be easy to get to the point. 話が早い。
Okay.
And then the third one is 話にならない。We use this a lot too. These three, we use it all the time. So literally, to not become talk. Doesn't make any sense. But it means to be out of the question.
Okay.
So 話にならない。So ならない is a negative form of なる。なる means to be or to become. So 話にならない。Example, 車を買いたくてもそれだけのお金では話になりません。車を買いたくてもそれだけのお金では話になりません。You may want to buy a car, but with that little money, it's out of the question.
Unless you want to trade a roof.
Right. Like, wait. Right.
Cool. All right. That's 3 cool idioms. Great.
Yeah, we use them all the time.
Anything else?
No.
Cool. Well, before we go, I wanted to thank Audible for their sponsorship.
Hi.
You can get a free audiobook by going to jcast/audible. And I have a pick this week, and I thought it was somewhat fitting with the subject matter. The book is called After the Quake by Haruki Murakami.
Oh my goodness. So Murakami Haruki wrote this?
Yes.
Wow, he is probably best known author, Japanese author.
It's 6 short stories centered around the 1995 quake in Kobe. One person on Audible wrote, "Some of the stories are strange but easily pull you in. The last one had me in tears. I would recommend this book to anyone, even if you aren't a great fan of Murakami, as I am." So, this is fiction. It's not real, but it's centered around the 1995 Kobe. Takes place after that, and it's just 6 short stories. So you can use your free book to get that, or any other book, and you can cancel at any time, and you get to keep the book. So that's why I love
like you
Audible.
guys do, like a subscription magazine.
Magazines.
Yeah,
you can
have to.
a couple of them, and then you
Just
just
cancel
and keep it. So it's a good deal. I think that's it. Didn't have any questions this week, and you have to go teach,
はい。
and I have work to do. So
今日も
yeah, I have a lot
仕
of work.
事
Yeah,
昨日も今日も仕事です
I've had like 1 day off and 1 or 2 days off in 6 weeks.
そうだね
So
忙しいね
とても. All right, thank you guys for your donations and your support, and we will see you next time.
はいじゃあまたね